What's up, everybody? I'm back. Let's talk about today's General Hospital episode. But first of all, I got some news to tell you guys. Um, According to Soap Opera Digest, Kelly Sullivan has been let go from GH. Apparently, they couldn't come up with another contract, so apparently she's been let go. So goodbye to we gonna say pretty soon we're gonna be saying goodbye to Queen Connie. And I was actually starting to like her in a way in the role, me of Connie. I was actually starting to like her in a way. It's sad, and I never want to see actors unemployed, but apparently there may be something out there big for her. So I wish her nothing but the best. Um, Apparently I saw got some more little casting news today. Apparently an actress by the name of Peyton McCormick has been cast in a role on GH. She apparently shot some stuff last week, and is gonna come back next week and do some more episodes, shoot some more episodes. So apparently I guess it's a new recurring role or something like that. Yeah, I seen it on the message boards that the actress posted it on Facebook that she's gonna she's basically she's she already has been working for 2 days. She worked for 2 days yet last week, and next week's gonna go back and do some more stuff. So, and I'm hearing this she may be playing a new love interest for Michael. So be on the lookout for that. Her name is Peyton McCormick. You guys can Google her and look her up anyway. But let's get in today's episode. What do I even want to start? Let me start off with Luke and Anna. Um, a lot of stuff that went on with Luke and Anna, I actually can't say I didn't really see coming. But those Luke and Anna singers today. So apparently Luke has been poisoned by Helena, but via his earring, and he basically was saying that he and Anna were basically trying to figure out how is he going to be cured, and they were saying that they won't be able to find the cure at GH at the hospital. So he's basically using Anna's detective skills, and they brought up Jasper Jacks. Then they brought up Jerry, how that when 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 that whole water scandal, when Jerry basically held the whole town ransom, basically so he basically held the whole entire town ransom, and basically he held the whole town ransom because he basically got shot with some bullet and whatnot. He basically had the disease that was Luke has, and that basically was killing Jerry. So apparently Luke's basically gonna try to track down Jerry Jacks, to basically figure out what this antidote is, what this cure is, because and he has to kind of realize maybe Helena was the seller of that because when Jerry had to basically owe somebody that big amount of money he gave he held the town ransom for, they basically had to. He basically said he had to pay somebody to basically get the cure. And Luke kind of came up with an idea that maybe Helena was the seller. Maybe Helena was the one that had the cure. And Jerry had to pay her the money. So they also could have something to do with Helena. May have something to do. We all know Jerry Jacks ain't dead. We saw him with Robin the last time. And they need to do something with that too. I've been waiting for them to do something with that. And now they've gotten Anna involved with this. And maybe if Luke does find Jerry Jacks, he'll find Robin. So anyway, but yeah, we all know Anthony Gary's finna get ready to go on his summer vacation. So I know he's like in June and July and August he goes on vacation and whatnot. These big long summer vacations, so that's probably why he's not gonna be on screen for a while. But anyway, I enjoyed the Luke and Anna scenes today. I actually like the fact that Anna's helping Luke out. But anyway, well, let me move on. Let me talk about Silas. I'm gonna read Silas Clay. Silas kind of pissed me off today in a way how he was basically, in a way, coming at Sam. Excuse me if I'm not covering my mouth. But he was basically coming at Sam all harsh and whatnot. But in a way, he was telling the truth about. He basically was saying that how bone marrow is gonna be what's gonna save Danny. And I've been telling y'all this for the longest. I haven't really known anybody to have leukemia. Fortunately, in my life, I haven't known anybody that has had a kid or has somebody in their family go through that. You will always be in my prayers because I know that's something tough to go through. But he was basically saying how a bone marrow is probably the only thing that can save Danny. How Danny has not gone into remission, and how a bone marrow will be the only thing that probably will save him. And then out of nowhere, Rafe comes up and says, "Can he be Danny's bone marrow transplant?" This is something I'm gonna have to read about Rafe. Rafe, I'm gonna need you to go to school. I mean, you probably could be a match for Danny, but Most likely, I mean, it doesn't have to be. He basically is. Silas is basically saying it's good. It would be good if it was a blood relative. If it was like a close. If it was like a close relative, like a somebody that has Danny's DNA in them. Because they have to be a bone marrow have to be a perfect match. And I was like, Rafe, I'm gonna need you to go scoot. Rafe come. I'm sorry. Rafe. I'm sorry. Rafe comes off to me. Comes across to me as a little slow. That's just my opinion. He comes off to me across a little slow. But anyway, and then Spinelli was basically like sitting there on, and it was kind of funny seeing Silas and Spinelli basically snark at each other. He basically kept calling Spinelli the Jester and whatnot, and Spinelli was like, no, actually it's the Jackal. But anyway, but Silas in a way kind of he doesn't have to be so harsh to Sam and whatnot. But I have a feeling there's reasons why he's like so harsh and whatnot. But anyway, what is happening in today's episode? Let me talk. I'm gonna save this Sabrina Patrick crap for the end. I'm gonna say that to the end. Let me talk about TJ and Molly first. Well, now let's talk about them now. Moving on to them. Molly comes in to Kelly's all sweet and sincere, basically telling TJ, hey, basically, where she didn't order a damn bit of food. She basically was there to see TJ. We know she was there to see TJ. She basically probably knew he was working, and she was there to see him. But anyway, TJ's all pissed off and saying, first he's basically telling her how sorry he is about Danny, how he knows it's probably something tough that they're going through, and and whatnot. But yeah, she's basically and then TJ basically starts not going off, basically saying how he saw Molly in the park with Rafe that night, and how it seems like Danny's not the only thing that she's worried about. It seems like somebody else is on her mind. But then she basically, and I'm gonna say this about Molly. So apparently, you say you kissed Rafe, but you didn't feel anything. I'm like, this is something I don't get about Molly. Molly confuses the shit out of me. She seriously confuses the shit out of me. I mean, she was sitting there telling TJ how that kiss meant nothing. It was basically just a goodbye kiss, and then TJ basically was like, yeah, he was a jerk. He overreacted. He was basically saying how he's sorry how he's basically being, how he should have basically wait and got confirmation from her of what the kiss was all about and whatnot. And Molly basically says how she wants to basically in a way start off on a clean slate. And TJ basically saying there's nothing more in the world that he would love to get back with her, but he basically, there's something something stupid he did. Basically, he's feeling guilty about getting it in with Taylor. I mean, but and something tells me, because at the end of the day, I'm going to talk about how Taylor and Felix. I like the Taylor and Felix scenes today. I didn't really agree with Taylor basically going them basically going off about Sabrina, Britt, and Patrick. I'm like, I'm gonna need them to get them some business. I'm gonna need Felix to get him some business. I mean, I'm sick of just basically seeing Felix worried about Sabrina. What's Sabrina doing? What's Sabrina and Patrick and him doing? We finna stop the bridge and all that. I'm sick of that. But I did like the fact that Taylor told Felix that her and TJ slept together. And she basically said he hadn't called her. That's one of them old school, man. This one he just trying to be a little player now. But it said she basically said he hasn't called her since that night. So and Felix got all big brother moments, and that's something I would do with my sister too. If something like that happened to my sister, something if a guy basically slept with her and didn't call her the next night, I'll be like Felix too. Felix is basically about to put them as little Scrappy say on Little he about to put them paws on. He's about to go put them paws on TJ. But anyway, and Taylor basically stopped him and said how she hadn't really tried to call him either. So, but she actually appreciated Felix for basically caring and whatnot, and yeah, I'm liking the brother sister bond that they got. I feel that I just want to know one thing I want to know, what the hell this secret is that what this secret is that she's holding over his head, what she's blackmailing him with. Anyway, but yeah, at the end of today's episode, Taylor flat out tells Molly, cause Molly says that her and TJ, if Taylor's looking for TJ, they're back together. That they basically was honest with everybody. They was honest with each other, and they told him everything. And she was basically like, "Oh well, did he tell you that we slept together?" And Molly's face basically dropped. I'm like, Taylor, that was scandalous. But TJ should have flat out, he should have flat out told her that that's why. And he did kind of say he did some stupid stuff that That she probably will never forgive him for. But anyway, but I will say this: they weren't together. I mean, and I have a feeling TJ's gonna blame it on the fact that he was drinking. I have a good feeling that he's gonna blame it on him, the fact that he was drinking. He's probably gonna say he was drunk. I got a good feeling. That's just what I would do. Anyway, let me talk about this Patrick. Well, Lulu and Dante were on. We found out today that Maxie was having a girl. Um, Lulu and Dante are happy and ecstatic, and Maxie, in a way, I'm gonna tell you, Maxie probably ain't about to give. She probably ain't about to get. She's probably not about to give up that baby. But I actually read some stuff that says Maxie and Brit basically delivered their babies around the same time. Seems apparently how they're supposed to have gotten pregnant around the same time. They delivered their babies around the same time. And y'all notice how they kept after they found out the baby was Patrick's. But I got a feeling that not Dr. Obrick had something to do with it. She probably in a way off screen came back and mixed those tests up. Basically made it look like Patrick is the baby's father. That baby's father. I got a good feeling that in Britt kept looking at Lulu and Dante when she was sitting there texting her mother. I believe my theory is right. I believe Doctor Westbourne. I believe Britt basically used one of Dante and Lulu's fertilized eggs. Use one of their eggs to basically impregnate herself. There's no other. There's no. I believe I have a good gut feeling that that's where this story is going, and I'm not here for it. I'm over this pregnancy storyline. I mean, we better not have no more pregnancy storyline. They better not make Taylor pregnant. That's all I got to say. They better not make her pregnant because we know her and TJ slept together. They had a condom and whatnot. They better not make her pregnant. I don't want to see no more people pregnant on this show. But anyway, let me know how you guys feel about today's episode. Let me know how you guys feel about Kelly Sullivan being leaving GH or being let go from GH. But anyway, let me know how you guys feel about that. But anyway, leave me a comment below. Thank you guys for watching. This is Dominic checking out. Peace. God bless. And I'm out.